Starting something new is always hard. So much work goes into getting a business off the ground. If you're not entirely sure it'll work out, it can be really daunting. No matter your level of apprehension or experience, it helps when you have a partner like Shopify on your side to help. Shopify is the commerce platform behind millions of businesses around the world and 10% of all e-commerce in the US, from household names like Gymshark and Everlast to brands just getting started. Get started with your own design studio with hundreds of ready-to-use templates. Shopify helps you build a beautiful online store that matches your brand's style. Accelerate your efficiency, whether you're uploading new products or trying to improve existing ones. Shopify is packed with helpful AI tools that write product descriptions, page headlines, and even enhance your product photography. Tackle all those important tasks in one place, from inventory to payments to analytics and more. No need to save multiple websites or try to figure out what platform is hosting the tool that you need. Everything is all in one place, making your life easier and your business operations smoother. It's time to turn those what ifs into with Shopify today. Sign up for your $1 per month trial today at shopify.com/DCR. Go to shopify.com/DCR. That's shopify.com/DCR.
Insurance isn't a one-size-fits-all, and shopping for it shouldn't feel like squeezing into something that just doesn't fit. That's why drivers have enjoyed Progressive's Name Your Price tool for years. With the Name Your Price tool, you tell them what you want to pay, and they show you options that fit your budget. Enough hunting for discounts, trying to calculate rates, and tinkering with coverages. Maybe you're picking out your very first policy. Or maybe you're just looking for something that works better for you and your family. Either way, they make it simple for you to see your options. No guesswork, no surprises. Ready to see how easy and fun shopping for car insurance can be? Visit Progressive.com and give the Name Your Price tool a try. Take the stress out of shopping and find coverage that fits your life on your terms. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
It's 8 a.m. May the 7th, and this is your daily crypto report. Bitcoin is up slightly at $81,425. Ethereum is up 1% at $2,338. BNB is up 2% at $648. A federal court sentenced 20-year-old California man Marlon Ferro to 78 months in prison, 3 years of supervised release, and $2.5 million in restitution for his role in a nationwide social engineering conspiracy that stole more than $250 million in crypto assets from late 2023 to early 2025. Prosecutors said Ferro acted as the group's instrument of last resort, breaking into victims' homes when phishing, hacking, or impersonation failed. The broader scheme targeted people with large crypto holdings through database hacking, fraudulent calls, target identification, money laundering, and residential burglary. Ferro was arrested in May 2025 with 2 firearms and a fake ID, pleaded guilty in October 2025 to conspiracy to participate in a racketeer-influenced and corrupt organization. The case lands amid a broader rise in crypto-related crime, with FBI-tracked fraud losses hitting a record $11 billion last year, more than half of total internet crime losses. While American Bitcoin, the Bitcoin mining and treasury firm co-founded by Eric Trump, reported an $82 million net loss in the first quarter as mining revenue fell and operating expenses hit $151 million. The biggest drag was a $117 million loss on digital assets after Bitcoin dropped 22% during the quarter. Operationally, the quarter was stronger. American Bitcoin mined a record 817 Bitcoin, bought another 803 Bitcoin, and ended March 31st with over 7,000 Bitcoin. The company also bought over 11,000 Bitmain miners. Well, TD Cowen raised its price target on Strategy to $395, implying more than 110% upside from Wednesday's close, based on the view that Strategy's heavier use of STRC makes its Bitcoin accumulation more capital efficient than the market realizes. The firm argues STRC, which currently yields 11% and has more than $8.5 billion outstanding, lets Strategy fund Bitcoin purchases while relying less on dilutive common equity. The analysts raised their BTC yield forecast to 18% for 2026 and 10% for 2027, with estimated 2026 BTC dollar gains rising to $13 billion, while pushing back on concerns that preferred dividends could force major Bitcoin sales. Well, BNY is expanding its crypto custody business into the UAE through a partnership with FinStreet and ADI Foundation, starting with institutional Bitcoin and Ether custody for FinStreet clients in the Abu Dhabi global market. The partnership could later extend to ADI Foundation's blockchain rails and expand into stablecoins, tokenized real-world assets, and other regulated digital instruments. The expansion fits into BNY's wider crypto and tokenization strategy. BNY remains the world's largest custodian bank, serving more than 90% of Fortune 100 companies and overseeing $59 trillion in assets under custody or administration. And finally, Pantera Capital says the $321 billion tokenization market is growing fast, but is still immature, describing it as being in a newspaper on a website phase where most products are just blockchain wrappers around traditional financial infrastructure rather than truly native on-chain instruments. The firm scored 542 tokenized assets across 11 asset classes and found an average maturity score of just 2 out of 5. Tokenized asset launches more than doubled in 2025 to 168, while tracked market value rose about 60% from roughly $201 billion to $321 billion. But Pantera said the market is getting wider, not deeper. Stablecoins dominate the category, accounting for about $293 billion or 92% of total tracked value, and remain the only tokenized asset class with both scale and meaningful on-chain utility. That's all for us today. Visit us at dailycryptoreport.io and listen to us everywhere else you podcast under Daily Crypto Report.
Have you ever asked yourself, can the president really do that? Or wondered if there was too much money in political campaigns? Then check out the new season of You Might Be Right, hosted by us, former Tennessee governors Phil Bredesen and Bill Haslam.
Well, we're back for a brand new season now, and You Might Be Right cements the idea that constructive disagreement can lead to real problem solving. This season, we're going to dig into the role of the National Guard, AI regulation, and a lot more.
New episodes drop every other week. Follow You Might Be Right wherever you get your podcasts.
We all need advice, but it's not always clear who to ask, even in 2026. Enter How To, the long-standing advice show and Ambie Award-nominated Best Personal Growth podcast that's back with new episodes and a new host. Who? Me, Mike Pesca. Each week, I tackle a listener question ranging from travel to finance to relationships and beyond, with help from a world-class expert, someone who actually very much knows what they're talking about. Think of it as eavesdropping on someone else's therapy session without the copay or awkward silences. You've got questions, we'll find the experts and the answers. So follow How To with Mike Pesca wherever you get podcasts.